And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome. You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Cap. Welcome to Koi Plays Tarot. My name is Coin. I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. What we're looking at in this final read is going to be a career read for the month of December. Career as in the opportunities that open up, the ventures we want to go forth on, the partnerships we want to make, and ultimately where our labor builds our life in a way. So as a preamble to the read, say what resonates, leave what does not, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, even when it gets difficult, understand that as your tarot card reader, not here to misguide you. I'm just here to lay it out all on the table, right? We talk about good and bad, rain and sunshine here. Everything is just a conversation. So follow along with me in the read today, Cap, your career read for the month of December. And yeah, let's see what the cards say. We're going to start over here in your past orientation and a time-based framework. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Capricorn in their career read today. Or the cards that we need to see for Capricorn in their career read. First, start with the past. What are we looking at? Seven of Cups. Okay, so the notion of possibility opening up for you. In what way? Two of Swords. In what way? Four of Wands. To have so many options and feel like you have no option at all. This is kind of like, you know how like you're about to go out and you feel like, you got the freshest, the freshest look, like the best fit on, and then you look at this other shirt or this other pants, you're like, no, I could wear that too. Like it's not that all these options aren't available to you, Cap. Is that so many options are available and you're like, well, dang, I can make something out of all of these. What am I supposed to do with that? Right? It's this idea that so many options are available that we feel like, we're kind of boxed into a corner and don't know what to do. So we feel like we have no choice at all. Right? That's what I'm looking at in your past is that when it comes to your career right now, you were in a state of, well, yeah, that was open to me and that was open to me. So what am I supposed to do with that? Are these things even compatible? Right? Opportunity at your fingertips, and we're saying anything can be made out of anything. But why did it leave us in a state of confusion is because we couldn't make a choice on it. Right? All this opportunity presented, what do we do in terms of choice? Got it. So down the middle in your present, show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Capricorn in this reading. What happens in the present orientation? What of the here and now? And also, if you see me close my eyes during your read today, Cap, that's a break. I'll just say it's bad shuffling. If you see me close my eyes during your read today, Cap, it's because I've been doing a lot of reads today just to catch up after, sickness and a whole bunch of things that happened, which is why some reads are coming out late. So do understand that it's not because I'm falling asleep. It's not because I'm trying to do some type of mystic aesthetic. It's that quite literally, I'm trying to give my eyes some relief as we go through the reads. Hey, honesty's best policy. Show us the cards we need to see, please, for Cap in this read. What about the present orientation of the here and now? Okay, so in the present, what do we see? Fool, the power of new beginnings. Okay, so a new journey is ahead. In what way? Nine of Pentacles, the one that we choose to invest into. What does that bring? Temperance, the card Sagittarius. Yay! Okay. So great that you pulled Temperance during at time of recording. This is during Sagittarius season. So really good on you. What are we seeing of the here and now? Capricorn made a choice. They decided what outfit they wanted to wear, right? And in doing so, when I can say, no, I'm firmly investing myself into this, some of the worries and some of the external, anxieties, they fall to the wayside. The universe will open up for you once you make a basic choice of what you want to do with it, right? It's an interactive kind of energy. Here, I'm looking at a Capricorn who, once they made that choice, once they didn't look back, other things started to fall in the direction they were meant to, whether that be more towards you or more away from you. It will work out once we make our choices. Got it. And in the future orientation, show the cards that we need to see, please, for Capricorn in this read. What happens as we look towards the future? What of the what will be? Show the cards that we need to see, please, for Capricorn in this read. That's another break. Don't be afraid to look now. Do not be afraid to look now. Because again, it happens with choice. Show us cards that we need to see, please. There we go. For Capricorn in this read, what of the future orientation? Eight of Swords. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't see that as complete powerlessness given this storyline trajectory, Cap, but it is to note that we will be in a state of, feeling like we don't have choices again, but here we actually have more choice than ever because we've been in this scenario before. So at least there's some type of experience we can draw from. Nine of Swords. Okay. Our anxiety is a nightmare is not presented. Four of Cups. Long-term disappointment. In our future orientation, and here's why I'm getting this, Cap. I don't want to say it's purposeful disempowerment, but what I am saying is I think we entertained so many opportunities and so many ideas in the past over here because it gave us a blanket of security that wasn't secure at all. Just to be totally fair and honest with you. What we're going on is that I had so many opportunities and I felt good at having them at my door, but being able to trust in that in the long term, it's actually giving me anxiety, which is kind of strange given the context because where, as you said, you want a more pragmatic solution, when you started to invest into one, it started to reveal a lot more things to you, right? And so the future orientation where it looks right now is still drawing off of that same energy of I want more possibility, almost like possibility is itself a safety net of how you're assessing it, rather than just saying, no, I need to sit with why I need options just to feel secure. Because either I feel more secure in the intangible, A, or B, I don't feel secure in my station right now, which is preventing me from fully investing myself in the best ways that I know how. Underneath it all, Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity awaits. It's still there. Right? The ability for you to manifest and bring in whatever you need to is still there. But we have to sit with the fact of why are we more secure with the notion of possibility than the reality of the here and now? Right? Because if this comes up again and we start this cycle over again, then we're going to kind of lull ourselves into a false form of delusion where although it felt good for whatever reason you're drawing from, Cap, of why you went back to this behavioral pattern, it didn't give you any results. Results only came once we chose. And so we could slip back into that old pattern, or we could say, actually, that wasn't really helping, but why am I prone to doing that? And I think that's a better framework. Show us cards of connection. Reveal connective energies, please. The bridging gap between all time-based orientations upon the board. Define what occupies an empty space held between the past and the present orientation for Capricorn. Between the what was and what is. Show us the cards that we need to see, please. What's held between these two? Two of Pentacles, trying to make things balance out. What happens when we put forth effort? The next, Seven of Swords, kind of peering through options or trying to get over the illusion of everything that was coming up. But more so, Cap, just sitting with yourself because of the context we already see the future, right? Of saying, well, the future orientation of the board, that there's some things I got to sit with that when I make a choice, I got to stick with, right? Again, I think all the possibility represents a form of false insecurity for you rather than, oh, this is something worth taking seriously. Lastly, the King of Wands, we can still do the right thing, right? We'll make it work. If there's anyone who's known for being a hustler is you, Cap. But more than that, beyond doing right and doing well and doing good, what about doing? right? What about making that choice, sticking with it, and trying to explore all that opportunity that is out there with it? So, cards of connection. Now let's look between the present and future orientation within this read. What is held between the here and now and the what could be? Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Cap in this read. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Comfortability, but how so? Okay, Five of Pentacles. The notion of abandonment or being left behind. Star, the card of Aquarius. That's just such an interesting take you're having on it, Cap. Because on one hand, we're making the best out of everything. We got comfy, we got settled. Like, whatever you're doing right now, you're flourishing in it. But the notion of Five of Pentacles, I'm not necessarily reading that as poverty. I'm reading that as I still feel emotionally abandoned, or I still feel left out of the loop with whatever I'm doing right now. And so I'm going to bank things on hope rather than build it. Star. And so my question then becomes, okay, why are we more comfortable with possibility than tangible reality? Right? Why are we more comfortable with saying, oh, I have all these things. I can just go over here if I wanted to. You know, I can just call them and set up a meeting. Because in the future, that form of false sense of security is more of a detriment than a help, more of a bane than a boon. You're more comfortable with this idea that I could have it all if I wanted to. I just don't want to, rather than saying, no, I'm going to have it all because I'm going to build it with what I want. You see how those are two different frameworks, right? And in your present, you're doing that and still emotionally looking back towards, no, I got to have options. I got to have options. I don't know why I'm doing this, right? There's this hard insistence that is giving you a form of security where, in fact, that's creating more insecurity within you of not being able to engage with your present and build with it because you're so uncomfortable with it. Underneath it all, Five of Swords, the notion of self-sabotage. With a new opportunity that is presented, we are going in a route that is counteractive towards its intent and purpose, right? The question isn't if, the question is why. And I'm not trying to be mean right now, Cap. I'm not trying to be, sign bashing or any of that. What I am asking you is, why are you more comfortable with all these possibilities rather than the tangible reality you could be building? What form of that is giving you comfort and why? So, moving forward, find the major arcana strewn across the table in this read for Capricorn. We first look towards temperance. Yeah, what do we find healing? What do we find needing to change with time? Show us the cards that we need to see, please. As new ways are mixed, let's look towards temperance, the card of Sagittarius, and Capricorn's read. We start here. Temperance, Nine of Swords. All my anxieties and fears, because they only go away. Here's the problem I'm having with it, Cap. Just like I was saying earlier, we're more comfortable with possibility rather than tangible reality right now. They go away with time when I can sit with the comfortability of the present, right? I think this is more of a self-defense mechanism, this idea of having all this possibility at my fingertips, rather than just saying, no, I feel insecure at the job right now, and therefore I think that giving myself more possibility of an exit strategy is more imperative than doing well here, pretty much. That's just the vibe that I'm getting right now, Cap, is that we're thinking that, oh, if I had all this, I would feel more secure. Whereas if you had all that, that means that you're spending more time searching for it while you're actively participating in whatever form of employment or discourse this is right now. If you're spending all your time looking on your way out, you'll eventually edge closer and closer to the door, right? So therefore, all the possibility is not a security thing for you. It doesn't provide you any security. It just feeds basically a hunger of abandonment. And the question isn't if, the question again is why. Next to the Fool, Six of Pentacles. Again, this new opportunity that you're experiencing right in the present could build you so much if you allow yourself to feel and invest into it. And there was one more, I believe. Yeah, Star, the card of Aquarius. Temperance, the card of Sagittarius. The thing is, we wouldn't need to hope for healing if we just did the work of healing, right? We wouldn't need to hope that things change with time, because when things change with time, they went back to the same pattern but worse. So the question again, Cap, is why are we calling that hope in the first place? Why are we so secure with the intangible possibilities than the material reality of right now? And let me get a crossing pattern. King of Wands, the ability to do the right thing, but even more so doing the right thing, embrace and embody the fullness of everything that was or could be. King of Cups, right now we have such an opportune moment to say, no, let's deal with the tough things. Let's be secure here. Let's do something with this right now. Let's build opportunity here. Let's not just, fall into the pattern of, okay, I sent out 5, different applications just so no, I have options. Saying I have options to yourself is not giving you any clarity. In fact, it's only making you more worried. Because again, your patterns and your behavior are unintentionally forming around that, which means whether or not we like to say it out loud, Cap, every time that you do that, you're getting closer and closer to the door. And that's just the reality of where it is. Resolution, real cards resolution upon this read. What's held in the space of resolution upon the journey for Capricorn today. Career read. What's held in resolution for Capricorn's read today. Resolution, 4 of Swords. Relax. Breathe in and breathe out. The Sun. The happiest you've ever been. You'll only know it if you let it in. That's how it works. Underneath it all, Queen of Pentacles. Let's get comfy. Here, that has a flipped meaning as opposed to the one that came out before that was saying, oh no, we could just do this. We could, just kind of lie to ourselves and make it work. No, that Queen of Pentacles is saying, if I really want to be free from this pattern and this detrimental behavior, I have to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Possibility isn't giving you security. It's making you a flight risk. And that's just where it's at. So here's what I see in your read today, Cap. This self-defense pattern that you're having around your career right now, your options, your availability, you think it's giving you, pillars to stand on, when in fact it's just forming a cage. And that's the easiest way I can put it. And so we could head ourselves in that direction of false sense of security because, I got options. Or we can build a happy life where we stand, and maybe when we're at a better emotionally secure place, look at that at a different time, at a different angle. But from what I see in your recap, we're trying to, even if unintentionally, right? Because I think a lot of it is unintentional. I don't know if I expressed that properly, but I think a lot of it is unintentional. It's still coming to the point of, let me just send it out again. It's almost becoming like an addictive behavior pattern to say, at least I got options, because that's giving you a false sense of security rather than building where you are. And that's just the truth of it. So that's why I got in your read today, Cap. Hope this conversation helps. And yeah, take it one day at a time. Notice the beauty that's all around you. And as you build, notice how unsustainable having that gilded cage was. I'll see you around, okay? Take care.